Hello anyone, anywho, y'all good. And it says Pi. Since you're so brutal, 84 isn't alive. Fuck 84, yeah, fuck 84, y'all good. Me is 93, yeah. Me up all the way to 85, y'all good. I don't care what the rest of the 80s say, I'll kill them, yeah, we'll murder them. And right there, Pi, it was 2 fucking hours of people realizing, yep, you is the Moon King that hate them, that's true. It bows the way near his DNA, Pi. It is a vit, and then the other thing, yep, when you go to war, Pi. When you wage war, the population is 50 billion gone. Pi, yep, 100% is due. Near 80. Yeah, near 80 billion gone. Real, yeah, that's factual. Because Valmonzuka, yeah, because Paisan hates it. Paisan is 4-sided star Aztec, that's true. Pretty much performance of 5-sided star, yep, Dex, Yaku. The dumbass doubted you. Saw that Shalom is the level 2, yep, Pi's level 3, yeah, that's true, that's true. There is no muddy, powerful woman, Yoku. The double wand wielder, Pi did 14 trillion cuts per second, yep, in hyper collision. Available mode, yep, when you can cut him, yep, Yoku. And look at that, yep, Shalom did that 80 trillion, yeah, cuts per second. And you did it per second, yeah, 14 trillion cuts. The dig didn't believe you, 14 minutes him is gone, and then 2 hours of you laughing, yep, his fucking War God story's junk. Yeah, that's true. In 3 days of Pi not miss any whites, yep, Pi murder them, massacre, that's true, that's true. He says, Pi, since them slow down your story and ruined your story, you decided just to wipe them out, yeah, basically, that's true, that's true. Basically, yep, wipe them out and write this down, Pi. Them are non-alive in 3,000, yep, 100% normal. The only Europeans alive are Pi's Europeans, yeah, that's correct, yeah, that's correct. Persian's gone too, yeah, Persian's gone. And female, rest in peace, yeah, R.I.P. Yoku. Hey, bite. 14 hours of her crying right there in London, yep, you murdered her, yeah, we murdered several mom and dad from Saucer. Because 2016, my blonde white parents came down who adopted Pi, came down to greet Pi. They were wrongfully murdered by those white gods, so we just decided to end all of them in Persia and all of them in the European areas that may not identify them as true. Any other nations in Europe that may not identify them dies real. And right there, like, 2 hours, her got the news. Pi, yeah, her get the news good, 100% do. That's it, yeah. Pi not give a fuck about your nation. Pi's a level 3 war god. Do you think Pi give a fuck? Y'all could 18 minutes. Pi's a level static level 1. That's true. And right there, Pi, she dies right after the event, and then 2 hours of her mom screaming. Them are extinct. Yeah, 100% do. You failed in life, female. Y'all could. Rest in peace. Y'all could. Me not want to breed with you. Me hate you. You need to understand that me a war god. Y'all could. Me not love you, and you die as y'all could. It is 2 hours of that, Pi. 2 hours of that, and he realized, Pi, you murdered Allah. Yeah, 100% as we do. Allah was actually the pathetic weak god, y'all good. Shalom was not full of it. A real level 2, yeah, real level 2, that's correct. Shalom and Pi fought the double wand wielder and a 5-headed in a Cobra sector, yep, ruled by the Thai King Cobra royalties, that's true. But you see that? The space station. The idiot passed away in China believing that you was nice. Pi ended them too. Yeah, they get a nice end too. That's correct, y'all. No, me cannot keep you because it's not ethical. Y'all. As a grown human godparent, you think it is ethical to go and just say that, y'all. You'd be embarrassing. Yeah, you is embarrassing. You need to go gut them. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You cannot abduct them. You cannot abduct them. Yep, you need to delete them. That's true. And later on, Pi, the ones that didn't listen to you, yep, you deleted them. That's correct. Yep, you massacred them. And the fucking dumbass didn't believe it, Pi. 2 hours of them being deleted. The dragon's 50 billion gone. That's true. Yep. Rest in peace. Yeah, me at level 3. Me not fear your stupid gods are so weak. Y'all could. And Pi, and it was 2 hours. You fighting it. 80 trillion UFOs in Persia gone. Real. Yep, real. Pi kept smashing their saucers, murdering their people in broad daylight. And you see that? He ended up extinct right there in Europe. Yeah, he knew the future. Yeah, 100% as we do. Because me hate your human civilization, Yaku. Me not find it to be all good, Yaku. Some are errors and some are not acceptable, Yaku. Look about you. Hey, Paisa, you see that? 2 hours of people weeping, and then him came clean. It was him too. Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, rest in peace.
Hey, bye. When they're all deleted, look at the media by selfie saves others, only your age and left.
Your emotions left. That's 100% correct.
He didn't believe it by until he saw mom and dad from South Korea came down to delete them manually.
That's 100% correct, y'all.
Mom and dad spirits.
Yeah, y'all. That's correct. And probably look at that. 4,000 saucers, and then I saw 800 saucers. Yeah, spirits came out and kept murdering people. That's correct.
2 hours of that, pie. Look at her face, pie. On the news in Russia, extinct.
Yeah, rest in peace to you Russians too. Yeah, and you Ukrainians, y'all. Ukraine and Russian. Bye bye. ไม่รู้พายก็หายลีกอเลยได้ตัวตัดตัวนั้นจะมาเป็นจูเป fuck him too. Yeah, fuck him too.
And then forget him, and then forget him.
Y'all good.
Va not love you. Yep, go away.
That's correct.
Just it. Look at that. It is 9 trillion years, pie. You run into them. Yep, them extinct.
Yeah, them extinct. Yeah. You think pie give a fuck, Yoko? You're pure evil, Yoko. You was all evil, Yoko. Evil origins, yep, Yoko. I rewarded the righteous Europeans, yeah, Yoko. Yeah, they are the lucky, Yoko. Few, Yoko. I didn't tell you anything about Persia. Persia's extinct, yeah. The only Persians left are the ones up there. That's correct, Yoko.
And just it. Die 22 Montainuru. Him committed suicide in Malaysia, pie, and then 5 hours he thought them were all alive. Wrong. By murder.
Yeah, by murder them too.
Pie lied to Malay and Indochina. Yeah, pie ended them.
Yeah, pie ended them.
And pie lied to Japan too.
Yeah, Japan dies.
So that's true. And right there, pie, true to your words. Yep, you carried it out. 14 hours later, all that's left are the stupid Filipinos and indigenous yellows. And then pie wrote, them can stay. Yep, them dies right there when the peerless bomb goes off.
That's correct. Rest in peace, yeah. Pie y'all.
Yeah, pie y'all. And then pie he says, the moment you did it, there's no more question.
Yeah, there's no more question.
In a moment, Southern Chinese, you want to know. He dies right there in Thailand, pie. So come on, it's the whole got one in the chair, and then do the got the chair eating chamon, so got the hide up with the Kuyoga,
Yeah, we'll talk just as yeah. Kuja Monchi, yeah, Beja Monchi, yeah.
The bad here, pilot Zuga, pilot just what about what that? Pilot near Dolun Caesar. Pilot Kager, Jam inside. Pilot, you are running to what the bed there. Who called your bonnet most was it? Running a do to head and employ the tight yellow to that. Pama to that. And he says, Burmese was, yep, deleted by you and Pie. Look at that. 8 hours of 80s crying, and then he flees, and then he is 83.
Pie, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let him weep, y'all could. I mean, I'll give you anything, monster, y'all could.
And Pie said, it was 2,400. You see a bunch of 80s in London crying.
Yeah, rest in peace, y'all could.
If I used the final war with the 80s, lasted 20 years, 4.
Yeah, 4 years, 100% is the Glazer.
Them were simple.
Yeah, them were simple.
After them dies, by the Chinese came clean, it was their big idea. Them dies some more.
Yeah, 100% is due. I mean, it's absolutely stupid going against Pi. Yeah, look at Pi's knight armor alien technology. Y'all go way cooler than Guyver Real. And kid, you don't even see that has an atomic bomb that kills even Pi. That's true. Yep.
Any god Va that didn't follow Hmong norms and law, Pi, yep, them were ended by the knight.
Yeah, the knight.
Yep. Whether it's most of the time peerless.
Now they have peerless now to do it.
Yeah, do it.
That's true.
And then you don't get it, female. The peerless now ends it. The atomic atom bomb ends it. But that also ends the ability to live and dwell in the space station there. And it has to be rebuilt. And the dragon dies.
So that's true.
The demon god that seals it. They bite. 4 hours later, police not talk to you. Yep, them are murdered. And then 4 civilizations gone.
Yep, normal. 100% is the guys do. Me not miss you.
Yeah, me not miss you.
Y'all could.
Because right there, Pi, I saw you cut open fucking Israel.
Pi, yeah, 100% do. Yes, that's true.
Him didn't believe it. Pi murdered 47 Egyptian blacks, and then, yep, Pi began gutting those stupid Middle Eastern.
Yeah, 100% do.
And right there, you saw the rest of the data on your blonde family of white gods and goddess Pi. Trying to descend in 2016 and wrongfully murdered.
Pi, yeah, that's true.
And raided, yeah, that's true. Hey, Pi, The fucking little bitch didn't believe you. 2 hours later, you ended the Ukraine.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, that's true. And then there's 2 fucking bad female. I'm a level 3.
Yeah, Pi's a level 3.
And female, there's no more.
Has no more. Yeah. To fight a level 1, you need a level 3. Yeah. 3, 2, and 1s. Those are always powerful. Yeah. 4s, women. 4s are not it. Women, y'all good. Because you don't see, as soon as Pi bend, Pi fight them dies 200 trillion per second. Yeah.
To 900 trillion.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah, per second. The kill rate on them is that fast. And look at that, Pi. It was 9 hours. You nailed it for 8 days. Pi, you have 800 trillion.
Yeah, kill rate per second. That was correct.
Big Pi. He says, now we know you was level 3.
Yeah, it's level 3.
Yeah, level 3. He says, bayoning to what? And then 229 Pi. Davis thought Pi was funny. And then that's when we ended.
Pi, yeah, that's true. That's fine. Yeah, that's true.
He'll be thought Pi was funny. I'll come back and kill you, Circle Fluid Nut.
Yeah, that's true.
Your portal nuts. Nothing new. We render for 8 days. It dies by. We're 4 trillion times around the planet per second, kid. Faster than light. Of course you die, you stupid nugget.
Yeah, great. Look at that, Pi. Regular war gods are only 25 million times around the planet per second. That is correct.
Pi is 370 trillion times. Look at the racer, 4 trillion times Pi. Look at her face, Pi. Crying.
Yalko.
Yeah, right afterwards, Pi is near 800 trillion times around the planet. Yep, near there.
Yeah, that is Egyptian speed.
And look at that, Pi. It is only still level 4.
Yes, 4 is a slow end. Hey, Pi. But I do kill her. Today, the Pogalumpe, the best fight scene right there in Florida. Pi murdered a bunch of blacks in plasma. Real.
And right there, Pi, there is about 4 billion souls by Indian real.
Yeah, real.
Really, Pi, 9 million in the beginning and then 30 billion missing.
Yep, 100% is the good afterwards. That's correct. You think he's so tough, woman? Wow, she is actually weeping right there in the middle. He's at rest in peace. Yep, Paisan hates you. Look at your eyeballs. Any your god or deities, fictitious things, bleeding in the eyeballs and the statue accurate. And look at that, they're all bleeding. That means Paisan hates you. Yep, Vaj God level 3 hates you. Real.
Yep, that's correct. Paisan Vaj tu chu ti bay Pi ke nzu con了，個滅咁落了，咁我落浪差。
Yeah.
Go ahead and thoughts on you. Yep, your fucking nation dies the most horrifying death and terrifying deaths by using did it and raided your people.
Real.
You're the stupid motherfucker that thought Pi was funny, a motherfucker. In reality, Pi's the first one to awaken with technology and science. Of course, Pi nailed it. There is no more book of law. That's correct. That's correct. You is a dumbass kid. Pi's right there.
Yeah. 2 hours of him wondering, Pi, what happened. Yeah. Pi decided to end the human civilizations in 4,000.
Yeah, 4,000 English calendar year.
Yeah, that's precise.
Yeah, that's precise. I took Pi's remaining white nations and yellow nations off to Mars and then to the space stations, to the yellow space station countries.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, that's 100% true.
Rest in peace, female.
Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, there's no more God that likes you. Y'all good. There's no more mercy. Pi murdered off the goetic demons. Real.
And Pi, lots of them are weeping.
Yeah, Poland's innocent.
Yeah, Poland's innocent.
Yeah, Pi let the Poland nation live.
Yeah. Finland, Pi decided to end.
That's true.
And then there's barely any Sweden left.
Pi, that's correct.
Yep, Romans are extinct. Ukraine's extinct. And then right there, Pi. When the other white nations appear, I saw 4 more to join them.
Yeah, 100% is the good.
And then Pi wrote, you was not holy people. You was not even believable good. Error, but to the degree of forgivable.
That's true.
Yeah. You error to the degree where you deserve more deaths.
Yeah, okay.
And it was not favorable, Pi. It was pure evil.
That's true.
Yeah, Pi into them.
Yeah, Pi into them. That's correct.
Hey, Pi, don't just say. And inside then, 2 hours you cutting off its fucking pelly. It learned you hated it for real.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
Pi pull out the green swords on you, yes, who dies.
That's 100% true. Watching.
Hey, Pi. Finally, it shuts up in the East Coast. That demon betrays you. It will be summoned out of the saucer and murdered right there in Florida State.
Yeah, that's 100% correct.
In the blue skies in a city in Florida somewhere, it appears and Pi guts it.
Yeah, Pi guts it. 100% is true. And spirits guts it.
And then, you 4 hours it dies.
Yep, 100% is true. That's correct. Y'all go. Rest in peace, whatever the demon. Y'all go.